Alright, welcome back, curious space cats. Let's play Aurora 4X. We are the Neko Shogunate, children of Holy Mother Terra, and we head out to claim the stars. Anyway, I've advanced time about 2.5 years, just so that we now have ion engines. So I'll go ahead and do that design now. We figure out exactly what we're going to be doing. Not all that much has happened, so... Okay... This will be our survey engine, so... Ox engine... Okay, and I have my own system for doing this, so... If you play this game long enough, you will come up with your own system. So. That's going to be for our new survey ships and transports. So, power and propulsion. Let's get that done now. Then next we're going to want to size down it. Yeah, that works. 15 million Nekos on Luna. Just under 2.25 on Mars. A couple of auto mine sites and a civilian mining station on Halley's Comet. Do we have a jump? I haven't even looked at our starting technology yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Design. Okay, so this is basic nav Mark 1 and 094. I don't think it's saying it. I think it's too early. We pretty see what's on our systems. Basic ECM6. Go ahead and do that. Let's see. Jump engines. We do have jump engines. We need 6,000. Corvette 6, go by the tech level, so we can tell it apart. Thermals, basic thermal 6, okay. Peel off a couple, or just get our sensors going. Top, there we are. So what we want to do is we want to exploit the outer system as much as we can while we build up enough of defense to move on to the next system. Mineral-wise, we don't have that much in the solar system, in my opinion, so we do need to go interstellar fairly quickly. So, okay. It's done. It's done. Just need to watch the available workers. Can't turn off the fighter factories. There's actually no reason I should be doing this, so go ahead and shut them down. We will keep them in reserve. I do not plan to switch to fighters, but you know, things happen, and sometimes you do need to occasionally adjust to what's happening in the games. Wolf Harrington are actually quite... So, go ahead and I'll demand 15 there. Using the civilian shipping, something I don't use that often, but... We have it, and it's just kind of sitting there. So go ahead and add in. Engines are done, so this means we could research. Okay, go ahead and do a 30-day tick. Geo survey at Callisto, they found nothing. We'll go and move the team. And this is an empty planet, so we'll go ahead and abandon. Be very careful when you do that. So next would be, I'm going to do Venus, because if we find anything, it'll help. If we find an accessibility increase, that helps. But this Venus will take a bit of time, but you know, early in the game, why not? Go ahead, you do it. Research rate is complete, so that's another boost there. And the Akagi has finished surveying, so we'll go ahead and it'll pick up through those last few extremely distant bodies, and then we'll bring it home and probably scrap it. Jump engine is done, so just waiting for that sensor tech. Okay, let's move the other into the. Make sure we're set the ship. I had to do an AC. What was it? ICBM base to try and calm our population down. So. Okay, 36. Want this thing to be jump capable. 1 fuel should be enough for now. We'll add it on if we need to. 2 engines, a jump drive. Gonna obsolete that old one. This is gonna be a very basic ship. 2 geos. Fuel looks good. Everything looks good here. Go ahead and we'll save that. And we'll copy design. Select the name, something reasonable. It's wrong, I think. Go. Swap out the grab geos, put in the grabs. And we need to add in some engineering spaces. Want at least 3. That looks good. That looks good. Go ahead and lock that design. Next, we're going to do a troop transport. Move our garrisons around. Putting probably too much fuel on this, but having long range really just seems appropriate. And you know what? I forgot to research the troop transport tech. So bring those freighters out though. So I'll drop 5 off of you. Just kind of hammer that one out. Okay, gonna retool for Jarong. We don't even need the Congo right away. So, you know what? Build it now. It's gonna be sitting around for a while, for about a year or so before we actually send it out. We don't have our military up yet, so that's the next concern. Just getting some basic defenses up. I figure two missile destroyers and 2 escort frigates should be enough to. We just need enough to defend a jump point as the enemy comes through. Where do they tick? Okay, mass driver to Mars. We will set up the Cascade later. Oh, we have construction there, so I'm going to put get infrastructure going. I've moved 5. Shipyard modified. Go ahead and get our job survey ship out. That's good, that's good. Next batch of construction yard's almost done. Ultimately, we want about 1,000 for sure. It's almost as a top priority. See all the stuff I've set up to get the build. Okay. Troop transport bay is done. So let's go back to our ship design. It'll be the Hoso. We want 5, so that we can carry a construction battalion in the future. Speed isn't great, but it should be enough. I don't think adding an engine really helps that much. If we do that, we'd have to add. I like 720 fuel just for. Size is reasonable. That's good enough. 2,000 speed. Okay, early game ship. It's not planning to do too much with it. Retool for Hoso. Select activity. Start building. So we got 3 ships under construction. We should have our. New scientist, that's good. Let's use more of those. Okay, minimum power. Okay, so this lets us do our freighter engines. For these, I like to go to 0.4 and size 50, so it's a bit more fuel efficient. Because just giant freighters, burn fuel like you wouldn't believe. So, and okay, power and propulsion. Go for you. And then after that, we're going to have to start thinking about how we're going to do our military. Next I would want, I'll do that fuel there. Then we'll do a military engine. It's the extra fuel, so that makes the extra fuel efficiency. I just want to get 2 super freighters out and moving around the system. Okay, the Akagi is done. So we could probably scrap it, actually. How much would it be to refit it into a Congo? 71% cost of a new ship. You know what? That's perfectly reasonable. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm gonna add a 1,000 ton there. Again, really watching the available workers and population. Okay. Okay, civilian administrator has been killed in an accident. Assigned governor of Holy Mother Terra. So we have a bit of a crisis here. Shipbuilding Wolf. Okay, governor of Mars has been promoted. So let's see who's available for Mars. Okay, we're going to assign you to Mars then. Bit of a shuffling in the civilian government. And our engines are done, so. New theme game. Say Super Freighter. Star Galleon. I think that's rough spelt right. I guess again these are early game ships, so we're not too excited here. So we are going to build at least 2 of these just to get things going. Cargo handling, want at least 3. You can argue for more. I don't think it saves that much time. Okay, so we need to take out 1 engine. We need to boost the fuel to 7. Okay, there's our class. Gain decent speed. Huge. They just burns fuel though. So. Go ahead and get 2 of those going. Minimum of 2. Might build more. We're going to be advancing our tech pretty quickly, so there's no point building more than 2 at this time. Structure is done. shipbuilding, so it's going to be a while. So go ahead, just do 30-day turns. New colony ship. Okay, infrastructure is done. New scientist, missiles, kinetic weapons. Research into mining is done. It's going to improve our productivity. Okay, what is the situation here? Europa is worth mining, I think. Europa and what was the other one? Ganymede. Ganymede has a good uranium, but it's not too exciting. So again, it looks like we are gonna have to really push going interstellar. So it's a lot of research, though. We don't have a production guy. Mass driver's done. Done. Gonna grab one more size increase there. Okay. Checking minerals. Minerals is good. Fuel is good. They actually got a nice build up there. Shouldn't be anything for a while. What are you? You are... no. Nice spread there, but it's not very... Let's keep advancing time. We're really waiting for research at this point. Officer. Okay. Lost one of our geology guys. We're on Venus. So disband the team and we'll reform it. I'm not... Okay. New civilian shipyard. We're going to start expanding that. We are burning through our economy pretty fast. Burning through the cash flow pretty quickly here. New shit. Got our Star Galleons out. Officers have been assigned. That. Shipyard. Detach. Okay, first things first. I want to... Okay, go to Mars, drop that off, refuel, and repeat. You know what, go ahead and do that 4 times. It should be reasonable. Again, I could do this with the civilian trading ships, but this feels like you have a bit more control if you're doing it via transports, and we did build them for a reason. These are mostly to kickstart our first interstellar colonies, but getting them going in the meantime bit of a big deal. Okay. Okay, shipyard facility. Building new labs. That's going to take about a year. So they get 5 more, but we kind of need them. I think we want to have Ganymede as the start of the cascade, so I'll go ahead and move that over. Okay. Contacts, go over to no civilians, so we can just see what's going on a bit better. Well, so I did turn off planetary motion. So the game doesn't creep as much later on. Early on, you can play around with it, but if you turn it off and on, you can get bugs. So we don't want to do that. Where was Ganymede and Europa? I believe was the other one. Okay, go ahead and do that. Here, I want you to grab 2 mines, 2 infrastructure. Over that to Europa. Zhejiang is done. I believe that's our grab survey ship. Go ahead and start surveying. It should take all that long. Next is our... It's going to be a couple of years to actually start looking at our military though. So we're getting the survey done now, just to get one more thing off our mind. Okay. To Europa, I'm going to set this to... Europa goes to Mars. So there's our four manned colonies in the Sol system. Okay. Okay. Jump point found. How close is it? Still halfway between Jupiter and Saturn. Any asteroids close to it? No. Okay. We have our first jump point. So I was feeling really aggressive. I could just send our ships through, but now it's. And I don't want to have some defenses up before we do anything like that. So. Okay, so we really need more labs. We need more of everything. Okay, number 1 is. Okay. Star Galleon 2. Let's go ahead. Do a run to Ganymede. Just give you something to do in the meantime. Construction of infrastructure completed on Luna. Okay. We do have some. Don't have any Vanderite set up. Okay, I'm just gonna order another 500. Psyche set up. Okay, go ahead and Ganymede, I believe, is the start of the cascade. Yeah. So we don't have any Vanderite or Carbonite coming in, so do have to pay some attention to that. Europa should be good there. Nice spread there. I'll mark you for a colony. Nothing else seems important. Let's just go do a new lab. And we are going to start by. We need to get our sensors up a bit, so. Go ahead and start getting Guy. Just start training them, if nothing else. Okay, Congo is done. Second jump point has been found inside Saturn's orbit. Ship refit, and another jump point has been found just inside Mars orbit. Okay, so asteroids, anything close? Okay, holding shift. 100 there. 95 there. Okay, so Magellan is probably the closest asteroid, so we could mark that for a potential fort. If we have that opportunity, we might do that. Let's go over to production. I'm going to queue up... queue up 5 tracking stations for Terra. Okay, asteroids off. Let's go over to the Kagi. Okay. Anything to do here? Inactive lab, and Hosho has been built. Okay, missiles and kinetics. Just signs. Do you see they have some missile technologies? I didn't even look at our starting technologies though. So I want to have gauze cannons early on. Okay, I'll get you working on magazine space. Infrastructure 500 again. I mean. Troop transport. Let's go ahead and load up the garrison battalions. We'll spread those out. Okay, new shipyard tech is in. Okay, did I Okay, Hellshell doesn't have any any cargo handling capacity, so it's a bit of a blunder there. It's not going to affect anything because it's. But next troop transport is definitely going to need that. So. Okay, I'm going to add one more. We might do a jump gate builder. That should be enough space for one. That would make a good. That would make a smart next technology, next construction. So right now we're just kind of waiting for things to happen. New lab done. Okay, let's see. What do we have for energy weapons? Decent enough. Not gonna be doing that right away though. New armor is 5,000. Gonna go ahead and grab this small engineering section. I find it useful for some ships. Do command and control next, I think. Mostly we want to train our scientists to get them some experience. Okay. New jump point found. So we have 4. I did set it for 6. So. New web. Gonna dump that in the sensors. We need to get that up quickly. CMP guy has improved to 15%. That's very good to see. Got one more lab coming in, and we're going to be doing that. So we have auto mines sitting around. Got 30 auto mines sitting around. Go ahead and do 10 to our civilian economy. Put them to work. Check our production. Okay, so if we were to do a jump gate construction ship, Soru class, what would it look like? And can we get it in under a reasonable speed? So I want 10 engines on that. Take them down if I have to. Again, I want that's perfect for that. Whatever sensors we have on it. Okay, I think we're done there. Could even sneak on another engine. No, we can't do that. Okay, that'll do. Go ahead and we'll convert our shipyard to that. Tool for the Soru class. Okay, it's going to take 3 years, which is not groovy. How many ground units do we have? Going to train another garrison, another mobile infantry. So we're doing something during this time. Minerals looks good. So yeah, what's Mars looking like? Mars could use some gear. So go ahead and we'll load. Nope, right, bad move there. Okay. Really do have to be careful. This game does teach you to be very teaches you click discipline. Fuel and earth, and I want to make 3 trips, so 2. Go like that. Okay, fuel consumption's done. Okay, let's design our military engine. And I have my own system, so I tend to go size 20, and I take that size down as the game progresses. So, FF engine. This is 79. I use FF engine for ones without thermal signatures, and I use DD engines for ones like that have some, and we have actual stealth ships. So which I've never really built too many. So okay, let's get that done. So we have it sitting there. We need to get our multipliers up to at least 2, so that's 2 more techs. Then we can make our basic anti-ship missiles. Ion engines is good enough for anti-ship missiles, but you want mag pulse for anti-missile missiles. So. We're looking at probably, I would say 5 game years before we go interstellar. New jump point found. Okay, how far is that? Fair distance away. We know there's one more in here. So now we're gonna go closest out. Explore the closest one first. On a higher difficulty level, you might want to explore the most distant one, so that's easier to defend if you run into anything. But we'll be ready. So we'll have at least a couple of ships before we do that. So, okay, new lab is done. Can we get anything useful here? Still missing a couple of techs. On to energy weapons. I'm just gonna go with the standard missile lasers setup as well. I will work in some gauze weapons because we pretty much need them. But burn through this, and we'll adjust as we need to. New jump point found. That should be L6. And they're all inside Neptune's orbit, so that's going to be big for nice fast transit times. He's doing 38 turns here. We're waiting basically for research. So. Okay. There's no point really doing any kind of maneuvering. There's our military engines. Okay. Europa could use some people. How much infrastructure we have left? 180 on Earth. Star Galleon 1. We'll do that 3 times, so we'll go ahead and do it. Repeat of 2. Okay, civilian economy expansion technology. We are still burning quite quite nicely. So we're gonna have to queue that up next. Retooling for the Soryu is active. We are hitting a bit of a worker shortage. Can't really do much about that. Mars has 31 mines on Mars already. So we have all minerals coming in at this point. These are expensive colonies though, so I'm not expecting too much here. Yeah, well, not having a power and propulsion scientist right now is really holding us back. There's our 0.5 modifier, 0.7, which is 4,000. Now this guy, Zotod, is doing work, but you know, it's gonna take a year to get that tech as well. The next one's gonna be twice expensive, so yeah. Queue up that. Do another 100 construction facilities. And after that, we'll see what's up. Eventually, I'll be splitting my production like I usually do, but early on, we'll go ahead and do that. And there's spaceport as well. Yeah, that's something we could do at Luna. Scientist. Okay. Jedong has completed its surveys. Okay. Refuel, resupply, and overhaul. So, Sol system is surveyed. We're just waiting on the construction of our military. And again, that's going to take a couple years. So I'm really pushing turns here, not gonna. Mining rate, gonna start running out soon. I don't see the need to move anything right now. 20. What are you like? What are you most likely to run out of? Okay, we'll go ahead and send the 20 mines to you. Go to Earth. Okay, construction research trade has completed. Well, sorts of scientists, but not the ones we need. Our missile kinetics guy is looking pretty good, though. We'll get a new military academy right away, so that'll give us a better chance at scientists. So that's good for now. Looks good. There's our power modifier technology. Okay, so power and propulsion. That should give us at least the opportunity to look at doing some fairly basic missiles. Still want to get a couple of sensor techs in first. So we're going to have to probably move some guys over. Yeah. Anyway, music has stopped, so I'm going to put a break here. I'm going to put it in a break here. I might advance time a bit off screen just until we're actually ready to start building ships. Till then, how do I sign off? For Holy Mother Terra, may our claws strike deep.